Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Micro Investor, where we do technical analysis and price predictions on many different cryptocurrencies every single day. Now, in this video, we are going to be talking about Ethereum and picking up where we left off in the previous Ethereum video. So currently, Ethereum is trying to do a couple of things. One, it's trying to get above this 618 Fibonacci level that is at this 1320 price. And also, it's working on trying to get above its 20-day moving average, which is another thing that is currently holding down the price of Ethereum. So if it's able to pump through both these things, we're probably going to be seeing a much larger candlestick as it is able to do so. And then at that point, we'll probably see a little bit of resistance as we work our way to that 50-day moving average. And of course, our 50% Fibonacci level. So this is looking at that entire Fibonacci retracement from that 52-week low that we had for Ethereum back on around June 16th, 17th, around there, at a price of around $900. And it quickly went up within this first wave and topped out on August 14th at a price of around $2,000. And then we saw a bit of retracement. So I'm saying that it went down within 5 waves. Now, I know that this is not a very large wave series here, but it did come down that one more time. And this was back when the CPI data came out. And I'm saying that that was the completion of this second wave. That's part of an even larger 5-wave impulse, at least so far with the information that we have here using Elliott wave theory. And so now we're starting off this third wave here, which is the one that I expect that will take us into a much higher price. So now looking at things starting here, we did have a pretty significant pump at that point too, because the price had dropped down under $1,200, and then it quickly went up to around 1340, somewhere around there. So that was a pretty significant price move for Ethereum, and that's why I'm saying it was a completion of a wave. And so now that's why I think that this wave 3 is actually starting, and I expect things to be very bullish from here with Ethereum, especially also as we are getting close to just breaking out of the same trend that Bitcoin's been in. It's been in this falling wedge since it had its all-time highs. So Ethereum is on the verge of seeing a breakout from this falling wedge pattern, or, there's that possibility that the price could drop a bit lower. But due to the fact that I'm thinking that we did reach that 5th wave, I don't see the price falling much more. And I think that the bottom was back in June when Ethereum reached its 52-week low. So there's just been so much support preventing it from going much lower. So now let's look at how things are currently coming together and where this could possibly be going from this point. So as we had gone to this bottom here, and I'm seeing that's the completion of that wave 2, and now this wave 3 that we're kicking off here. As far as the whole corrective wave that we got going on at this moment, so we have our A wave. We came down within a falling wedge here into a B wave. And then we broke out from that wedge, and we're within that C wave here, corrected from this. And then I expect this to be the one that's going to really pump through this Fibonacci level and to really kick off what's going to be part of a 5-wave move within this within this large wave 3 that we're going to be seeing here. And this wave 3, I'm thinking that it is going to take us pretty high. So I think there's going to be a good 5-wave move within this. Now, currently, obviously, we're just looking at the current corrective wave pattern that we have within it right now, but I expect this to go way up there. I expect it to be at least taking the price of Ethereum to around $3,000 as the price starts really moving. So I have this green square and this yellow rectangle, and they both represent something. The green square represents if we're able to pump through that 50% Fibonacci level. And this would actually also mean that we would pump through that trend line on our falling wedge in a more bullish way. And then this yellow rectangle, this just represents if time was to go on and we're going to continue trading sideways within our Fibonacci level, then that would mean that we would break through it this way. Anything besides this would be something more bearish. So this is that falling wedge pattern here. So it goes from that all-time high with Ethereum, and then how it had fallen down within 5 waves. And then now we got this this new wave series kicking off from the beginning of that 52-week low, that wave 1, that wave 2. And you can see how this is all looking here from a more pulled back look, and how we could be breaking through this falling wedge. And that would be something that would more than likely really pump out of here and be very bullish for Ethereum to see a lot of that retracement. Now, the wave 3, I think that it could possibly go to around $3,000, if not more, if it was to actually go back and retrace where it was within this wave 4 when it was falling down. So that's a possibility. I'm not certain exactly the wave, how our next wave 4 and 5 are going to be playing out. So just ignore those for now. But I think that this wave 3, this has a lot of potential. So seeing how things are currently going, I think that this could be very interesting. Now let's look over at our bull market support band right now and look at how things are lining up here. So we're getting very close to actually even get within this. The price needs to move up to about that 50% Fibonacci level within that green square as well. So if we were to break out just like that and get within that, and then it wouldn't really take much for Ethereum to be able to get on the other side of that bull market support band. Right now, the price at around $1,600 or so would more than likely be able to get on the other side of that. And also worth looking at is our moving averages. So as you can see, we are working on trying to pump through that 20-day moving average, but you can see that our 50-day moving average is on its way of just breaking out of this trend, and so is our 100-day moving average. Is already on the other side of that, and it's within the middle of that bull market support band. So there are some pretty bullish things actually going on here, and you can see how the trends were working out here as far as this falling wedge. At no point did we ever even see the 200-day moving average attempt to even leave, or well, it attempted to leave the trend line, but it never did. So until recently, until about mid-August, that we actually saw that 200-day moving average start to work its way out of that trend line for the falling wedge pattern. So now seeing that 100-day moving average has also moved its way out, and that 50-day moving average is getting close, that's kind of telling me that we're well within the possibility of actually seeing this all start to come to an end here and Ethereum to break out. So absolutely amazing to see. Now, of course, we could see that resistance for Ethereum as it resists trying to break through this trend line and actually start consolidating more under it, and even work its way back to where it was at that low point, or even fall below this. So if it was to fall below this trend line, this is that 52-week low for Ethereum, and that would be a very bearish case scenario that would happen. And hopefully that's not going to be the case. Hopefully we are going to manage to maintain at least within this 618 Fibonacci level at that 1320 price around there. And but if we're in the process of pumping through that, then that's going to be absolutely amazing. And what we're seeing Bitcoin, doing that same thing right now, pumping through its trend line. So we're seeing Bitcoin work its way out of its falling wedge and actually even pumped its way above that 20-day moving average. So cross our fingers that we're going to start seeing some pretty amazing things going on with crypto, and this is going to be something that could be absolutely amazing. It would be nice to see things turn around, but of course we can't predict what's going to happen. Just try to use the technicals here for our best advantage, and hopefully this all does come into play and work out just like we want it to. So anyways, that's what's currently going on. Let's cross our fingers about this. I'll go ahead and jump on the next cryptocurrency video here in a minute. So I'd like to hear what you guys have to say about Ethereum. What do you guys think is going to happen this week? It's going to be very interesting. So with that being said, please like, share, comment, subscribe. New content coming out all the time. I'll keep you guys updated on Ethereum and, of course, many other cryptocurrencies. See you in the next one.